Yes, Assalamu alaikum everyone. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So we stopped on this slide in the last, so I continue from this slide, which is used list for some information. While we were closing our previous session, our previous class, I also took you to the second slide where the list of the items were displayed. So the well-organized list is more efficient way to communicate with the reader so that they will know the contents. They will know the exact contents that are included in the document. If you have to present steps in a procedure, material to be purchased, item to be considered, reasons for the decisions, a list might well be best way. So the contents, that can be a material, that can be any type. If the list is given, it is a better representation. And here it's also given here that reader retrieves information from the list more easily and fastly. Why? Why? Because when the contents are given, after the contents, the page number is there. First content, abstract. Second content, intro. Third content, method. Fourth content, discussion. Fifth content, conclusion. Contents, page number. Abstract can be on page 1. Intro can be page 2. Okay, 1. Starting underneath the abstract. Method or methodology can be on page 4. Discussion can be on page 6. Conclusion can be on page 8. Any remaining? There is mostly at the end of each document, mostly the references are there to justify mainly the statements in these two sections. So the references sections are there to give the reference of previously published documents, because they are peer reviewed documents before. So you give the reference here. Why? To justify your statements mostly in these two sections. So if this kind of page is there in your document, then the reader, if the reader want to only to read methodology, they can go on page number 4 directly. And through this page, we know the reader can know, the document receiver can know which contents are there in the document, in the underneath following pages, what are the contents there. So that's why it says that the information for a list more easily and faster accessible, like to describe a procedure. This is on the side of some document. This is they are giving, if you are going to uh, give or hand over certain procedure or certain steps, then it can be Microsoft Office or it can be AutoCAD, it can be any software. So what is the procedure to install that software? Step. This is list. This list is of what? Method. This is, we can say, a complete method. This we can say a complete method to install a complete method. In the method, this is a complete method. In the method, the list is given. This list is given for a complete method. So this list is what? This list is a steps. Step 1, step 2, step 3. Is this essential? Turn on your computer. I mean, everybody, even who first time who see, even they will know that okay, turn on is fine. So better to turn on, log in the Windows. Log in Microsoft Windows is better instead of turning on your computer. So I'm actually telling that when you are writing, then you should know that what is the audience. I'll tell you now. So, okay, if the first time somebody is using a computer, okay, turn on your computer is fine. But second step should be not directly to insert a Microsoft Office, because it can be that the computer operating system is different. Computer operating system can be, yes, different. Numbered list, checklist, okay, in it is types, the types of list continues. So the checklist, it is a list where you have to check the items that applies. These steps are for what? To assemble a computer system. So connect a monitor to a computer, connect the keyboard and mouse to the computer, connect the power supply to the computer. Cable, power cable, not the complete power supply to be connected in the CPU. So bullets list. So if uh, actually these are the steps where we have to use that. You do something first, then you go for the second. Don't go for the third step first. So there we use this number list. If we are having some kind of contents that can be vary, you can check air pollution first, or check public water supply or whatever. But so these are comes in bullets. So these are the essential things that are included. So bullet lists are commonly used when items in the list are not in specific order. So specific order means, where goes specific order? Specific order means one after another. Follow the list. One after another. Step 1, step 2, step. Bullets, no specific order. You can go for any topic, but it is given that okay, these contents are there. You have to here it's given checklist. So this checklist given in bullets, you can check. You can check it. You can check the wastewater first. You can check air pollution control first. So no specific order is required. There we use bullet list. Use efficient wording. Oh, it again comes. You'll say how many times it is coming. Efficient word, efficient word, efficient word. Again it comes efficient word. So actually that's why they are repeating efficient word, good words that can inspire the reader, that can attract the reader. Use simple wording as you can. Simple wording means, why simple wording? Oh, these days we have to use like metaverse, or we have to use cloud, we have to use cyber. Why use simple wording? If you use simple wording, the other person will not attract. Don't go for these conspiracy theories. The people who will inspire with you will inspire with your simple wordings. Simple, simple, logical, 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 justified, sorry, logical, justified, precise, yes. Precise. If your write up, if your email is like this, it means that you are clearly, easily giving the meaning to the other person. So when the reader will read something based on this, the reader will can easily understand, will not have confusion, will not have confusion, can easily read. So when somebody, if you are giving someone a dish of what, biryani or kabda, nobody will say no. But if you are giving something like rice separate, without cooked, laham separate, without any cooking, without any good spices separate, take this, cook by yourself. Who will accept? Nobody. So this is the same recipe here. When you are giving uncooked laham, so that is a kind of metaverse, cloud, cyber. Nobody can understand what is this. But when you are telling cloud, cloud is a distributed servers. You know somebody Van? You all know Van? WAN. What is Van? What is Van? Not Van like this one. Not this one Van. Van with W. What is Van? Huh? What? Yes. Uh, Wide area network. Worldwide area network. What is that? The computers, the server, they are connected based on routers, switches. That is cloud. They just give a new name, cloud. Oh, cloud. That's why somebody, the pictures are there. They are taking books and throwing towards the cloud. You see that picture? They are taking the books and throwing. They are taking the files and throwing to the cloud. What you are doing? I am saving the documents on the cloud. Tell. That's why tell in clear language. That's why tell simple, write simple, tell simple, write in simple words, write logically, say logically with the reasons, precisely, short. Don't go for, don't write something without reason. Do not repeat, do not repeat words with the same meaning, which is called as redundancy. The parts of machine are connected together. So connected and together is almost the same meaning. Sorry, connected is also together, together, together. Unnecessary passive voice. In the technical world, you must use passive voice. But when it is misused, it leads to unclear wordings or even dangerous writing. A form, example, a form or set of forms of a verb in which the subject undergo the action. They will killed as avoid the grammar mistakes, like where you are going to write were, you write will. So were means that something is already gone. Will mean that is going to be happen. So the reader will confuse. Format your pages carefully. Like mostly the format is there that to left from right side, left side. Suppose I give you this page is printed and the staple, you know, staple. If we have to connect two pages together, we staple the pages. So suppose we it is stapled here, so then it will be a problem. The is hidden. So we have to carefully format that. Actually, where you are going to use the format. Express yourself carefully. Ambiguity, vagueness, or directness. So it is all these words are really hard. It's the same like hard wording. So simple is that to be simple, logical, precise. So in the sentence, I'll give you a riddle that take a medical doctor says that take a few of these pills every so often. What does that mean? This is a kind of question, not a kind of giving a prescription. Directness is the same as precise. Don't give some other story, to be direct. Like suppose if I am saying I am coming from King Saud University and I will deliver a class. Why didn't go directly to I deliver a class, finish? Why I am making a story? Somebody asked that what you are doing here or what you are going to do at 8 o'clock. So I just have to say directly, precisely, I have to deliver class. Finish. Finding and using the time, make outlines of what you are going to write, uh, outline what you are going to write. Suppose similar to this thing, and put a timeline scheduling. As I told you before that you have to come up with the schedule. The deadline is 10. You have to complete your work on 1 so that the 10 days are there to review. So you have to schedule a deadline including the deadline. So you have to place. So I have given a, anyone want to have a description again? I described this timeline and deadline before. So here it is saying what I told you before, that you have to find somebody else to read your document as a kind of reviewer. So randomly find anything is need an improvement. Many writers prefer a more methodological approach to writing, editing. So the methodological approach is like this, that you complete until this, you go back to read, then you go to methodology, then again you go to this one to reread. So this is how, what is the method. And then suppose you reach to discussion, then you go back to intro, because this section is twice reviewed, this section is also twice reviewed. So abstract is small, introduction is very big. So now if you go to conclusion, you go to methodology to review the methodology. This is the review. R is what? Is the review. So you are reviewing. So this is a kind of editing or reviewing methodology. So it is different. It is different from author to author, that what is the methodology that they follow. First, check your document for technical accuracy. Then decide what writing level to approach your editing on, and go through your document at least once. So here I told you that. So you want to go once, it depends on the time. You have to go twice, it depends on time. Time what? Timeline, schedule. If the schedule is less, you have to go through one. If the schedule is long, you have time, then you have to redo again and again. So here they say that first you have to check the technical. Technical is what? Like what the numbers you write, what the steps you write. Share the load, as I told you about the teamwork. So you have to go for the teamwork. You have to share your document with, like suppose